Can I wait to open it?
No, you're good. Okay.
Oh, I should.
Okay, so this is a clarinet. It's a wind instrument, as you may know. So go ahead and open it. Good, you got the brand on the top, so that way no pieces will fall out.
And on the bottom.
All right. Now, this is your clarinet. The parts of the clarinet are right here. Oh, that's cork grease. We'll get to that. Okay, we have the bell. We have the mouthpiece. And here is the ligament. You'll put your reed in there.
Okay.
This is the barrel. This is the upper joint. It's thicker. And it's one size all the way down. This one curves some. Do you see it? It's thinner. This is the lower joint.
Okay.
All right. Now, I'd like you to assemble your instrument. You hook the bell
To the
lower joint with the least keyholes pointing to the end.
Do I just push it in? Should I
Just go ahead and push it. You can like twist it some, it'll go easier.
Scared to break the thing. Neat. There we go.
All right. Now you have the upper joint, and I'd like you to just stick that in there.
Where should it be facing?
Okay. This one, you should have it facing this way.
Okay.
So you have this one like key on top, and then the hole that you're going to put your finger over is in the back.
Okay.
And then you're going to press, okay, you're going to press these keys down, and it raises this little level right here, so that way you don't jam it onto the one right there.
Yeah.
So we'll just stick that together here for you. Okay? And then you want to make sure that your holes are lined up.
Alright.
So when you look down that, make sure it's all lined up. All right. Now, here, you can hand that to me for a second. I would like you to take your barrel and your mouthpiece and stick those together.
Nope.
There
we go.
Okay. Now, with the barrel, you can stick that on top of here and just stick that in there with the mouthpiece facing this way. So that way you can always have where the reed will be facing towards your thumb hole.
Okay. Am I gonna like
You could no, you're fine. Okay. Now something to know is this is also the way to tune the clarinet. So you can have this up just a smidgen. Okay?
Gotta wrestle with it.
Yeah. So you can have it up just a smidgen, and that'll slightly tune your clarinet.
Okay.
All right? Now, the last thing we put on is the reed, because you don't want it to be damaged in the process of putting everything together, because as you can see, it's really thin.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to take that, and have you moistened your reed a little bit? All right. Well, just stick it on the back of there and line it up as close as possible. And think that you'd only like to see, like you want it as close to the tip, if just a little bit down. Okay.
So, like,
you line up the flat edge of the back, right? Like this, and you hold it there. And then when you get it lined up, I'll show you what to do with this.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, slide this down and keep it forward so that way you don't touch the top of it. And you can slide it down and then loosen the bottom one first, because that's the thickest part, and so it won't press down as much. And then loosen, like tighten the top one a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Should this be in alignment or should it be up or down?
It looks good.
Okay.
All right. So now that we have it assembled, I'll teach you how to hold it. Take your right hand and put it under this thumb hold thing in the back. That is called the, my bad. It's just a rest to hold it. And you already got your fingers pretty much perfectly over the keys. Alright, so you make sure this stays on here, and then just cover this hole in these, because it's really important, otherwise you'll let out hand. And you just have this hovering over these keys. Okay. Now, with the left hand, take and put your thumb over this hole in the back.
Yep.
Okay? And then you put your fingers on the 3 open holes in the front. There you go. Now, see this key? Have yourself where you're not like, it's going to be tempted to hold it kind of like this, with your fingers more like diagonal, like smushed up on it for support. But just hold it out this way, and it'll give you more flexibility with your thumb to hit these keys up here. I mean, with your first finger to hit those keys up there. All right. So, embouchure. The scary thing with instruments. Okay. You can just hold that down, set it in your lap or something for a second. Go make the F sound. Okay. Well, you see how you tuck your bottom lip under your teeth and you have your teeth on top? That's similar to how the embouchure will be on your clarinet. So you're going to have your teeth on top of the mouthpiece right there and have your lip loosely under, just as if you're going. And to top it off, to kind of like make a note, you can go like go. And you can consider that like a way to tongue it, because it's smaller than a trumpet would be or a trombone. Okay? So why don't we go ahead and try what?
Italian tea or English tea?
Okay. You know you're at Westminster. So now we have your instrument. When you... Oh, sorry about that. It's okay. Here, we'll just leave it. Okay. Now you have your instrument. You sit with your back straight and make sure you bring the instrument up to you. You will hold the clarinet out at a 45-degree angle, so you're like looking straight down it. Okay? Now that you have it positioned, take these fingers off and try and produce a tone with the embouchure that we practice.
Open completely?
Mm-hmm. Set your teeth on top. And try to not let air escape. So like... See?
Oh,
it's a lot of airflow. It's a lot of airflow. And sometimes it might just take positioning your reed slightly or just your mouth on it slightly.
So no air escape. Okay.
Alright. Why don't we try this?
Chew.
No, it's perfectly okay. I couldn't do it either. Not that high.
I think I'll take my trumpet back now.
I miss the trumpet too when I played the clarinet. Okay, here you go. I would give your reed a little lick to moisten it some. It might help. Okay, now try the embouchure again.
Where's the air supposed to be going?
Okay, you have it with your lip on the bottom. Okay, so maybe stick it in your mouth a little bit more. And with your teeth. There you go.
There we go.
There we go. Alright, now that you've got an embouchure, we're going to teach you a note. Concert B flat, which is C on the clarinet. And that means no fingers on any keys with your right hand, but all fingers on keys with your left.
And the thumb?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Always the thumb for these first 3 notes.
Gotcha.
Okay? Now try and produce an embouchure, or a note.
Oh, I'm guessing that wasn't right.
No, but loosen the airflow. Just loosen it up and it'll be fine. Loose.
That is the wrong
less
direction.
airflow. Like that first time.
I lost it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's really just something that takes a little adjusting. You'll find it because it's yours.
Yeah,
And
that would be like.
yeah, like it's your instrument now. It's clean. But maybe, okay, give it a good lick, stick your mouth on it. Believe it or not, it really does help to get it moist. Okay? Now go. So set your teeth on top. Okay. Set your teeth on top. And have your lip loosely under, but try not to let any air out the sides. Okay, you can kind of think of it as having like an underbite.
Oh, I have a massive overbite. So, underbite would be like,
Try it as an overbite. So, with your back up a little bit. Support from down here. Just like singing.
well, there's air going somewhere. This is not.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. On the show will be something to work on. And that'll just be something with practice, and I'll be more than willing to help you. But get this video finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretend I'm playing.
So I'll teach you the fingering for the other notes.
Okay.
That is C.
C.
And then you remove your ring finger.
Yeah.
Ring finger.
Ring, sorry.
And you got D. Release your middle finger. You got E. Release your first finger. You got F. Release your thumb. You got G.
Okay.
Put your thumb back on. And you got A, but just first four notes, you got C, D, E, F, G.
So like
You
trumpet.
just let it go. Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Alright. So, I would normally ask you to play hot cross buns. But why don't we just go over the fingerings for it, because that might be the most important part.
Okay.
So for hot cross buns,
Hot cross buns.
Mhm.
Hot cross buns. Something, 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 something. Hot cross buns.
there you go. You got it perfectly. All right. Well, with carrying it for this instrument, the little chapstick-like thing you saw on the case was cork grease. And what you will do,
Where does that go?
you will take it and put it on the pieces of cork that go between the joints. And you just rub it around, and then you can fit it back on there and work it out and stuff, and then wipe off some of the excess. And that will just keep it so your instrument, turning it the wrong way, so your instrument goes together easier. And it just stays like moist, because it's a wood instrument.
Yeah.
So there's your clarinet.
Yay!
And just text me or call me or anything when you're practicing, and I can help you with the embouchure.
Okay.
All right, or in class.
Thank you, teacher.
No problem.